Hello and welcome to New Parents in Training. So Samsung just came out with their new line of smartwatches about a month ago. Initially, I wasn't thinking about upgrading because I was using their Watch 6 Classic since last year. And that watch is only being a year old. And a lot of new features from their Watch 7, I don't see the point of upgrading. And then they have the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. That one, initially when I look at it, I'm like, whoa, $649 retail. I'm not sure I want to shell out that much money to get a new watch. So yeah, initially I wasn't thinking about upgrading, but then again, when I look more into their Watch Ultra, I decided, you know what? The price actually makes sense. I'm going to talk about it in a little bit. So yeah, I went out and got the Watch Ultra. So I have been using it for more than a couple of weeks now, and I really enjoy over the Watch 6 Classic. So today's episode, I'm going to talk about the 5 things I really like about the Watch Ultra. A lot of things I'll be comparing against the Watch 6 Classic, and also toward the end of the video, I will talk about some of the things I don't like about this watch. First thing I like about this watch is actually its pricing. Now, hear me out. Retail price for this Watch Ultra is at $649.99. So far, it's the most expensive watch that Samsung has come out with. Pricing is high. However, if you have followed my channel regarding Samsung products, I never pay a full retail price. So what I end up paying is actually $224.99 before tax. So here's a breakdown of how I managed to bring the $650 watch down to $225. If you're going to Samsung's website, a lot of times they have promotion running. At the time when I purchased this watch, they were running a promotion which has $50 discount on the retail price. On top of that, I was able to utilize their Samsung offer program, which allow even more discount for people who work in education, government, military, first responder, or employee-sponsored programs. So if you belong to any of those group of people, then you can get even more discount, which I utilized that offer program. On top of that, Samsung also had this $350 trade-in program for older watches from either Samsung or other companies. The Watch 6 Classic, that one is actually a $350 trade-in. So all in all, that brings the price down to $225. I also use Rakuten. Now you do need to check every now and then to see whether or not Rakuten has a deal going. For watches, it's only 3%. I got over $8 back from Rakuten. That's one of the main reasons why I trade in my old watch for this Watch Ultra, is because the price actually makes sense to me. So just check the pricing before you actually purchase the watch. The second thing I really enjoy this watch is design. Right out of the box, this titanium material for this watch and its design, and it definitely gives a more premium feel compared to the Watch 6 Classic. Their default watch interface is very user-friendly. Just about all the things I want to know, is on the watch face itself. So I don't have to go in and search for, such as how many steps I have taken, how much battery I have left, or where's the compass, and everything I need is just right on top of the watch itself. Now, because Samsung used the titanium material to make this watch, they were able to keep the weight down, even with a bigger battery inside of it. The weight of this watch is only 1 gram more than the Watch 6 Classic. Now, speaking of the bigger battery, that leads to my third thing I really enjoy about this watch. Watch Ultra comes with 590 milliamp of battery versus the Watch 6 Classic at 425. Your mileage may vary, but as far as for me, over a whole year of using the Watch 6 Classic, I was able to get just about 2 days worth of battery out of that watch before I had to recharge it. Watch Ultra, I was able to get 3 full days of usage before I had to recharge it. Not only the Watch Ultra able to last longer, but recharging time is just only 15 more minutes than the Watch 6 Classic for charging at 15% to 100%. So by all means, spend a little bit more time recharging, but the battery for this Watch Ultra able to last for 3 whole days. So yeah, I really enjoyed that part. I don't have to recharge all the time as opposed to the Watch 6 Classic. Now the fourth thing I like about this watch is the new physical button they added to this watch. It's on the side, it's a short button. When you press it, it goes straight into workout sessions. That's really convenient for people who are into sports or doing trainings. That's not the key feature of that button. If you press it for 5 seconds, it will turn into siren. If you are stranded or in danger out and about and you want people to find you or look for you, you can actually do that, and the speaker is quite loud. If you turn the siren on, definitely people are gonna turn and look to see what's going on. So it's really helpful if you not feel safe. You can definitely use that button to get help. Now, so last thing I really enjoy about this watch is the new feature that Samsung added onto this watch is called gesture. You have to turn this feature on this watch in order to use it. What it does is you can rotate your wrist to decline incoming calls. You can double pinch to play, pause, or stop certain functions on the app that you're currently using. Or you can do knock knock, which is bring out app that you are set the knock knock feature default to. For me, this is very convenient. Now I use my Samsung phone to do filming. So a lot of time I do require a second person to kind of man the camera in order for me to film. Now with this new feature, I can do all that on the watch itself. What I set the knock knock is to open the camera app on my phone. And then I can use the double pinch to start filming or stop filming. So this is very useful. And also I have this preview function on the watch so I can see what my phone is seeing while I'm filming. So that's really convenient, especially for people who are using the Samsung phone for vlogging or doing YouTube or Instagram or any other social media that they require filming of. Now those are the 5 major things I really like about this watch. Now here are some of the issues I have found with this watch. Now for one of the major things I enjoy about the Watch 6 Classic is its rotating bezel. It's very useful. When water is on the surface, the rotating bezel allows me to continue to check my message on my watch. However, with the Watch Ultra, they took away the rotating bezel. So now if there are water on top of the watch, I cannot do anything unless I wipe off the water off the watch. So it makes checking message much difficult if I'm in the shower or when I'm in the pool. Another thing I don't like about this watch is the battery itself. Even though I put it on my light category, just because the fact that this battery is bigger and lasts longer than the Watch 6 Classic, but to me, it's still not sufficient enough. I wish they come out with a watch with a battery that is able to last for an entire week before I have to recharge it. Even if they're unable to do that, at least put fast charging for the watch. The watch is still charging very slowly. Phones now has fast charging. Why not watch come with that feature as well? So I don't have to wait for over an hour in order for the watch to be fully recharged before I start using it again. So that's another downside with this watch. So those were the 5 things I like about this Watch Ultra and some of the things I don't like about it. So if you have any questions, comment down below. Until next time, bye.